Oh, yeah. Sorry.
And welcome to the Society of Nerdcraft and Dungeonry. I am your head seeker, Evelyn Pino, and this is Magic Academy. We are joined today by Haley.
I don't have anything clever today.
Sarah.
I think I'm also out of fun things to share. Wait, I got you. Hold on. On Sunday, my boss had a conversation with me that was like, I need you to bring more positive attitude to work and create a better work environment for our customers. And I was like, that is so funny because this is never feedback I've ever received in my entire life about anything I've ever done. But okay. And then on today, apparently our VP just happened to show up at the one moment that I was checking my phone. So I got written up. By the way, I wasn't even checking my phone. I was fidgeting with my phone, but he claimed I was in a group chat texting, and I was like, that's not really true, but okay.
So specific.
And then because I was sitting behind my desk typing, like running operational things and not greeting people, even though there was someone greeting people, I got written up for that.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, okay.
I'm Randall.
Hi, I'm Randall. I don't have a long story for you.
If you want to be part of the Magic Academy and you can help us and be part of the Magic Academy by making sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new episode. This episode is powered by Sirenscape because epic games need epic sounds. And with that, let's get into tonight's episode of Curse of Strahd and just forget about all of our problems and focus on our silly little vampire problems.
I like that.
When last we left our heroes, they had just taken a rest in a guard tower. A short rest, mind you. At the bottom of the Solenka Pass, they had managed to begin their trek around the mountain so they can now head northeast towards Sare Falls and the Valaki encampment that they are looking for. So you guys are walking along. It is cold, even through the coats that have been provided to you by the Mardukov family back at the winery. You can still feel that bitter cold. Barovia is always a little chilly, but this is worse. You kind of get the feeling that were you to be overnight in a snowy area like this, it might not go well for you.
Do you remember when I skinned a goat?
I was just gonna say, do I feel a little bit better than everybody else for my
You know what? You do. You feel Ellie is fine. Ellie has a full goat outfit made by 3, and Ellie, you're good. Everyone else though is a little bit chilly as you guys make your way along the edge of this mountain base. Having decided not to go into the mysterious cave you saw in the distance, at least not for now. You guys are walking along, and who would like to make the first D20 roll of the evening?
Why is this a pattern with me? I always forget my dice.
Yeah, oh, there's mine. I'll start. I'm gay.
What?
Hell yes.
Go first. I'm gay.
Crazy.
Move, I'm gay.
A gay person in Magic Academy? Wild.
What?
Randall's probably making some pithy responses, but we can't hear him because he's muted.
I love it here. I said that was actually on a bingo card for Magic Academy was Randall calls himself gay.
Okay. Good. I rolled a 4.
A 4? You guys make your way along for a bit without incident.
I
Just
love
sort
that.
of meandering through the snow. You guys have a map of Barovia, so you guys are able to kind of make your way along the edge of this mountain, which you can see from your map is called Mount Gakis. It is you cannot see the top of the peak of this mountain because of the fog. The fog and the snow and the clouds and the cold.
I'm hearing is Mount Gyatis. Mount Gyat.
Who would like to make the next D20 roll?
I can do it.
All right, Haley, give me a roll.
I should have had a D20 prepared, and now I can't find any. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. 8.
8.
4 times 2.
Continue on, making your way up and around, and then 5 hours, 1, 2. Okay. What is that note?
It
A
says
B flat.
get a level up.
Note.
Get on ahead, Sarah. You just beat me to it.
Okay.
In Santa Fe, it's an A.
So we're traveling through the plains right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Kind
mountain.
of. You guys are like, yeah,
We're
you're like
hugging
on the
mountain.
side of a mountain, basically.
Gotcha.
I know you Midwesterners, it's a really confusing concept, but
Listen.
I haven't seen what's
Our
a mountain?
mountains are like this tall, so.
Even our valleys feel like plains.
Randall, why don't you go ahead and give me a D20 roll?
No thanks.
I think you should.
I
love-
like it.
3.
what?
3.
My
Why?
favorite number.
Truly the thematic number of this campaign for a number of reasons. And honestly, I'm here for it. Yeah.
I also almost jumped in with some fun commentary.
I was about to say there's almost always 3 of us.
You're not wrong.
Strahd always takes one of us out.
True. He comes after our players with enthusiasm.
One word for it.
I'm gonna enthusiastically bite your neck and snap it.
Yeah. Why not?
That should be your new Grindr profile.
Thank you. Am I on Grindr? Yes, I am.
Let's see.
You only talk about it all the time.
Oh wait, I don't have to write out roll 1d20 anymore. I'm gonna roll a d20. Let me. This is daytime, isn't it? What do I need? I need one of these and one of these.
So
A 10.
You come here often?
you
guys have done that one
what's
before.
your goal? I mean, you say you're adventurers, but like, are you?
We really
Where you
aren't adventurers.
I suppose we're just trying to get home. Get out of Barovia.
I'll leave Barovia. No one's ever done that.
Well, it would seem that you have a vampire problem that is causing that, and we aim to alleviate you of it.
It's true. You are trying to bring back the Age of the Morning Lord.
I suppose you could call it that, yes.
I didn't realize that the Age of the Morning Lord ended when Strahd came to power.
Yeah. Before Strahd, there was The Morning Lord used to watch over the Barovian people from sunrise to sundown. Now it has not been, the sun has not shone for centuries. And the Morning Lord no longer answers our prayers, so it seems like we have mutual ends here.
I'm not familiar with the Morning Lord. Can you tell me
Praise
about
be
him?
to the Morning Lord. Great big sun god, benevolent, able to answer any prayer that you put out. It was like a beacon of hope.
Hope is a very powerful thing. I can see why people would be drawn to your god.
There's two gods though, kind of like yin and yang. You see, like there's the Morning Lord and the Mother Night. Morning Lord doesn't exist anymore.
Who's the Mother Knight?
Well, they are the essence of night. They are the dusk to dawn. They
Would you like some lore?
I have some that I'm working off of.
Please, sir, can I have some lore?
That's not the right book.
Prayers from them have also been gone unanswered for quite some time. It's believed that when the Morning Lord left, that they've forsaken Barovian people as well. Strahd is punishment for our ancestors' offenses.
That's quite the intense punishment, I would say.
And he just doesn't go down, ever. But you know, he does have some weaknesses.
One of which being sunlight.
Which I
And
can
running
produce on
water.
command, funnily enough.
When we fought Strahd,
useful.
when we fought Strahd and Ellie summoned the sun, we were able to damage him. We even killed his horse.
It's true.
Wow. People who fought Strahd and told this tale.
We
It was a close call.
and we did lose some along the way.
We're gonna try again.
Oh, absolutely, Governor.
Fuck off! The one time I split into another accent. No!
Oh, you're doing a great job. You're doing great. I don't know if we're gonna have much of a choice. I think Strahd is forcing this fight.
Yes, I don't believe he's going to leave us alone now. And in truth, I would really like to get back to my family.
Strahd has something each of us want.
As you say that, Ellie, you spot something on the ground. You guys are getting to the edge of the snow. It's starting to turn more into slush as you head further kind of into this more grasslandy area. But you see sticking out of a bit of snow something, a small little shiny thing.
I'm gonna bend down and pick it up. I also want to paint the image. What I see of Ellie right now, she looks like a toddler when they're in their like full winter gear, and she's kind of like hobbling back and forth, and she bends down like a toddler in full winter gear, just like very.
And you pick up a tiny clockwork figurine of a dancer, but you see that it's missing a gear.
Well, what is this? That's strange to be all the way out here. Three, dear, you're mechanical. Do you know what this is? Where it might have come from?
Why don't I make a check about it?
Yeah, why don't you make me a insight or history. I'll give you different answers.
Can I do the other one?
No.
Can I help?
I didn't ask you.
No.
This is
not something. This is not a check you can make, nor is it a check you can help with.
Okay.
Other question I have is if I'm going to be able to, if that the fun lifesteal thing weapon I picked up is going to appear in my inventory on Foundry.
Oh, yes.
Let's see if that works. Okay, it's like an 8 because I don't have either. I don't have history or insight. I'm a robot.
Neither wise nor intelligent.
I'm really good at like survival.
Yeah, you're good
And
at the
murder.
things that you're built to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Something about the gear work here almost seems familiar, but you can't place it. And you certainly can't place why.
I'll try again in an hour.
I'm gonna hand it to 3 and go, I think you should hold on to this. I don't have any use for it at the moment, and I have very small hands.
I'm gonna let the little robots inside me fiddle with it. I'll place it in my chest cavity.
You place it in your chest cavity, and there's a little whir of machinery as it is examined by the internal
It's like taking it apart,
workings.
put it back together. It's like, what's happening?
Okay. You guys continue on, and Sarah, please give me a d20 roll.
Yeah. While I do this, I wonder if it's possible to play a D&D character that's like made of bugs.
Just Oogie Boogie.
Or like Shino from Naruto. Anyways, just things I think about. Questions I have. Natural 20. I wonder if that's going to be good or bad.
Randall, roll me a d8.
Oh,
And
how many
Haley,
goats?
roll
How
me a
many-
d12.
How many
God.
goats?
How many goats?
5.
5. Okay.
9.
14
Okay.
goats? Jesus.
Sarah, will you roll me a d4?
A D4?
God, there's so many dice being rolled right now.
Yeah, I'll do this and Schmoundry. 1.
1. You you see.
We find 19 gold pieces and it's really good. We're really
It's
happy.
almost
Yay!
almost slightly funny. Where did it go? Did they they put this in alphabetical order instead of numerical order. Thank you, book.
Book.
You see, as you guys are continuing along, kind of trudging through mud at this point, and you see a fair amount of like large rocks. You see one of the rocks, a fairly big rock, just like flip over, and popping out of the mud is a single berserker.
Don't these things usually travel in packs?
Not this guy.
Hey.
He must have been living under a rock.
He is he is covered head to toe in thick gray mud. And he does not look happy to see you.
Hello?
He's clutching a crude stone axe.
Sir? Ma'am? Hello?
What does a berserker look like?
Yeah.
I'm just looking. Oh, I see.
He's a guy. Is the guy covered in mud?
It's just a guy.
It's just it's a wild man covered in mud. If you a Bradley Mulligan's episode of Very Important People, where he played like the wild dude, that's kind of what we're working with, but like covered in mud.
Okay.
And holding an axe.
Already got something?
No, go for it. You first.
Does Randall's attempt to speak with him garner any results?
He kind of looks like he wants to attack you guys.
I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna pick up some mud and I'm gonna smear it on my face. And go,
yes!
Really not that different?
Outsmart your
you and I?
Give me a persuasion roll.
Ew.
If I bend down to also rub mud on my face, does that give him any kind of advantage?
Yeah, sure, that's your help action.
Sweet.
Roll it with advantage. Why not?
Cool. I got 2 15s for 17.
For 17, with a 17, you see he, it's like, and he like nods, and he lays back down in the mud and pulls the rock over himself like a blanket.
How did we? I'm gonna look at Silas and go, did we just talk ourselves out of a fight?
I think so. I think Patrick needed a little more time to sleep.
Can we? Does Patrick want to join our party too?
At this point? Ask.
You could ask.
I would like to not. Three's gonna say three walks up to the two of you after having taken a few steps back and drawn their bow and goes, so is the plan to stab him now that he's down?
No, I think we should just quickly leave as quietly as possible.
We could. I don't know. Does he have loot? Do you
Looks
need
like
his axe?
he's covered in mud.
What was he wearing?
Nothing.
Came out solid gold.
Naked.
Perception check on dick size. I need to
know
know.
where growing.
Roll it. Yeah, he's wearing like not much, mostly like he's got a little fur loincloth and then just covered in mud.
I don't think he's going to be stashing any valuables in that very small piece of clothing he was wearing.
16.
How big that dick though?
Big but not too big.
Reasonable.
Boyfriend size. Got it.
Boyfriend. He has boyfriend dick. Thank you. Thank you.
Confirmed.
Wow.
Top 0.1% of OnlyFans earners. Follow the Twitter.
Oh my god. This group is so unhinged. I love it.
And Elise is not here to be like
Yeah.
the whole session. Damn it. So sad. Elisa, feel better and come. That's not what I meant. Put it away, Haley.
I can't. I can't.
Now we're both guilty, Sarah.
Oh my god. So at my job, I'm so sorry to once again fucking come up with something to say. At my job, they gave out these mugs and it's like amazing, loving, strong, happy, selfless, graceful, but it's like for Mother's Day, so it's like all the words that are mother are highlighted as like mother. And I think it's like
it's giving mother.
It's so stupid. Exactly. I think it's so stupid that it actually kind of serves cunt.
Yeah, I kind of like
I think it's a little cunty.
Full circle. Yeah, you guys continue on your travels.
Having average above
having been threatened by this berserker.
I wasn't threatened. I could have handled it.
Yeah, he's like an armor class of 13.
Yeah, no, he's not very strong. But he sure was gonna try. And you continue making your way. Now you may see on the map that there is a lake coming your way. Would you like to go north of the lake or south of the lake?
Did we agree to try to cross it? Or I thought we were going to try and skirt it.
Well, yeah, we
want to go
south. Yeah, we want to go south because if we go north, then we're going to have to cross like over the river again.
Yeah.
So you would have.
I don't remember, but I
bridge.
think there was a troll on that bridge.
Yeah, but we'd have to go further. It's like it's a further. It's
Wasn't
more
there?
like roundabout.
No.
Was there a troll? I swear there was a toll on that bridge.
A toll? Or a
Yeah.
troll?
Something.
I don't think so. I think that bridge was fine.
Yeah, no, because we walked over that bridge before.
You guys received a message on that bridge.
Yes.
Someone ran up to you and gave you a note, and it was Strahd being like, "Hey, come to my castle."
Caleb's dead, so I don't remember either way anyway.
Caleb is currently being preserved in a wine barrel.
In a wine cellar.
Just fermenting.
He's going to
We're
come
gonna
out
take break
tasting
early.
delicious for Strahd.
We're gonna need to take break early so I can collect myself. I am like way too tickled right now. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There's a gas leak today, and I'm here for it.
That's just Dayquil.
Honestly.
Ripping ass over here. Let's skirt the river and not cross it because it's cold and that sounds scary.
So you head south around this little lake, this little unnamed lake.
Looks like a stomach.
It does. And as you guys are following the southern shore of this lake, you look out and you see out in the center a small, what looks like it might be a small island. And standing in the center of that island is a wispy figure that you're just slightly too far away to really make out.
Well, that's not good. Gonna stay the fuck away from that. Let's keep moving.
Keep moving.
Sarah?
I would like to do something I haven't done since session 1. I would like to activate my eye lights.
Ooh.
Meow.
Would you like to try to make out what the figure is with the aid of your little eye lights?
Yeah.
Give me perception.
Woo!
3, you wanna blink SOS at it?
I have a +4. Okay, that's 22. Okay.
22.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
You.
Wow, I'm really losing it. Sorry, please talk. Please
Honestly,
talk before I keep fucking going.
You see out in the center of this lake on this little patch of grass that doesn't really make sense in the center of this lake. This wispy, shadowy figure that looks like kind of like Irina, but her clothes are different and the way she holds herself is a little different.
And Irina's with us, right?
And
Yeah.
Irina is with you.
Weird.
Irina, do you know anything about this lake?
No, I don't. I've never been over here before. We try to not leave the roads.
Does it like have a name?
Not that I'm aware of. I've never seen a name for it on the map. Perhaps the Vistani have a name for it, but I wouldn't know what it is.
Perhaps we
do
could
you
ask
think that you could have died here?
I don't know.
Well, maybe we could ask the Vishtani about the lake and the lady of it.
I'm sure Madam Eva has some information.
Perhaps. We should keep going.
Agreed.
And without looking at the wispy figure, she will continue along.
Irina, are you being
the
suspicious?
shore.
Is Irina being suspicious? Is she a little suspicious right now?
Well, getting a
I
little
don't know.
suspicious.
She a little suspicious.
Do you wanna? Do you wanna? You could.
3 wouldn't incite her, so I'm not going to. But Sarah is suspicious.
Sarah's picking up a vibe. You guys continue to make your way around the lake and through this little patch of woods, and around, heading almost reaching the encampment. And I need one more D20 roll.
I think it's Haley.
Oh, is it my turn?
I think all 3 of us did. It's Eliza's turn.
I got
Eliza!
I got a nat 20.
Another berserker! Yes!
Okay.
I'm trying to get double teams by mudmen. I'm also trying to get a spend off TikTok. That is my favorite thing to do.
It's okay. It's only the platform with all of our followers on it.
Well, you know what? If you're on TikTok, you should come over to Twitch because we actually look at the Twitch chat.
Mm-hmm.
If you're on TikTok, I'm so sorry.
I'm waving to people on TikTok. I don't know what it does.
That was.
I might be just DMing people. I don't know. I do feel like I've gotten old.
I feel that.
Oh, I'll wear to this person, Sarah.
Okay, that's.
I don't like how many dice our DM is rolling right now.
I think they just keep dropping them.
Two. It was just difficult to get them out of the box. So.
A rose.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're so welcome.
As you're walking and you're getting closer, you find a corpse.
Oh.
Okay.
I have questions.
Yeah.
You guys have not seen dead things before.
I've made lots of dead things.
How old does it look? Is it a woman? Is it a man? Is it a child?
Is it a human?
It is a woman. A human woman, yes. And she was clearly torn to pieces by dire wolves.
Woof. Literally. Pun intended.
Yeah.
Seems like something that will happen.
Yeah.
Could happen.
Can I roll like a nature check to see if the wolves are around still?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a nature.
Like see how recently this like occurred maybe?
Yeah, either nature or medicine. And whoever would like, yes.
I would like to look for tracks to see where they went.
Give me a survival.
I don't think I'm good at that.
I have a plus 7 to that.
I got a 19. Nature.
I have a plus 5. I'm
19 nature.
What'd you get, Randall?
3. I could probably use some help. I got
3,
the 9.
would you also like to make a survival check to check
Oh my
my
god,
track?
yeah.
While you're rolling that, Ellie, you, this was not necessarily particularly recent, maybe within the last, like, 48 hours. So it's possible that they could come back, but probably not until nighttime.
Okay.
Sarah, what'd you
I
get?
got 18.
18. You see that the tracks lead towards the south.
They retreated to the forest.
Do we see?
That should mean
Oh, go ahead.
that'll be out of the way for right now, right? Because we are mainly going northeast, right?
We are.
Do we see any identifiers on this body of like who she is, where she came from?
Oh.
Is it also a clone of Irina?
That could, ooh, that could be very interesting. Hold on, I'm gonna make. Do I want to do that, or would that be cruel? Well, give me an investigation check.
Uh-oh.
It's a 5.
You don't find anything particularly identifying. Her clothes are kind of like every other Barovian woman's clothes. Drab neutrals and grays.
I'm gonna look at 3 and Silas.
Dears, my eyes aren't what they used to be. Could you help me identify this poor woman? Maybe we could return her remains to her family.
Sure. I will try. Typically, I don't have to investigate the specifics about a person to kill them, so I'm not very good at this, but...
I'll take a look, see if I know who they are.
8. It's better than 5.
Cool, that's also an 8.
Oh my god!
This, we don't know. Lil, quick! Where's Lil? Lil, you want Irina, investigation check immediately.
I mean, do you want, if you want, I can make Irina, I can give Irina a little roll if you would like.
I would.
Irina, do you know?
I really want to know who this lady is.
Lil has a +9 to investigation.
Do they really? Jesus.
Yes.
Come on, Lil's part of the team. Let's have
Right. Not one.
All right. Can I? How do I? Okay. D20 roll. She gets a +1. Well, Irina got a 10.
Good job, Irina. Contributing to the team.
Irina finds a clutched in an arm a little ways off, finds a strange malformed doll. But none of you can quite place necessarily where it would have come from or identify its owner.
Can we take the doll with us?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah, you take this malformed doll has a strange leer and wears a sackcloth dress.
I'll put it in my inventory.
And you do
Weird
see
ass doll.
And you do see a frayed tag bearing the words, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
God damn it!
They're always
Not
Blinsky.
Blinsky.
We
It's
need
not
to go back
surprising.
to Valaki immediately. There's
He's
so
the
many
only
things
toy
there.
maker in this whole country,
Yeah.
apparently.
Apparently.
It's the only one.
We need to go back to Valaki soap. There's so many things we need to do. There.
We could go back to Valaki. I could vouch for you all. I'm sure it'd be fine.
It would be nice.
Well,
Let's take care of this first.
you all finally arrive at the encampment. Is it working?
Oh. Yeah.
And
They are so uncomfortably lined up.
Horse.
and
Hans.
as you arrive, night finally begins to fall.
Oh my god, look at the lighting.
Stop, that was so cool.
Pop off, Evelyn.
I learned how to do the lighting. And now I can do cool things. Yeah, you guys enter the Serpool encampment as night falls. It is a small clearing here, next to the river.
They added a new thing. Sorry,
Where-
I'm exploring.
Where
Toggle our combat hood.
Mm-hmm.
Toggle it.
It's good. Yeah, toggle that.
If you just showed up
Oh my god, I was on break
to
the
the
whole time.
training.
I'm sorry, I was so tired I slept in. I had a show that day. I had a matinee.
Oh,
I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I'm the worst player.
okay.
There's a small clearing here next to the Evelys River, which widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge.
Right.
Do they react when we come into view? Or are they like, it's like the music stops and they'll just turn to look at us?
It doesn't. No, you see that they are much like last time. They are again just kind of drinking and talking and dancing. It's kind of a regular night for them. And one of the people sitting around the bonfire kind of hails you all and says, strangers, would you care to sit by our fire? We have plenty to drink and eat.
Oh, well, perhaps after. We were hoping to ask Madam Eva some questions, but we would gladly take your hospitality after the fact.
Yes, and he kind of, he elbows his friend next to him. He's like, go tell Madam Eva there are people here to see her. And she gets up and she's like, all right, well, I don't see why you can't do it, but okay. And goes up to the tent. She returns in a moment and says, right over there. And she points to, over here. This tent over this way. It says, just through there.
Thank you. You're very kind.
Of course. And once you are done, if you need a place to rest, we are welcoming to travelers.
Oh, That's very lovely. Thank you. See, friends, we have a place to stay here. We don't have to go trotting through the evenings through the forest.
That'll be nice. You know these people.
We did meet them once before, very briefly.
Mostly we spoke with Madam Eva, who drew some cards. I expect she'll do the same again.
I do find the card readings quite fascinating.
She can tell the future, amongst other things.
That's pretty powerful cards. Have the future come through?
So far.
Bit unnerving, really. But also fascinating.
Unfortunately, she speaks in these riddles.
Oh, come now.
If 3 could be annoyed, 3 would be very annoyed.
Come now, 3. Riddles can be fun sometimes.
I prefer it when people speak their mind.
That's
Confusing they
understandable.
are.
I also prefer it when my food got here.
Ooh.
Well, let's head over to Madam Eva, and I'll start walking that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow. I've stripped off my very thick goat clothes now. By the way,
Excellent. You guys head to Madam Eva's tent. Magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. Welcome back.
First time here, actually.
Well, welcome to you. I recognize Miss Ellie, it was?
Yes, Madam Eva, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Yes, lovely. I don't remember the voice I gave her, so it's probably going to be different. And I... Bella? And she does like the really obvious old lady wink.
Bella.
Yes. And you, the mechanical one, remind me your name.
Well, last time you just called me the Imperator.
Well, yes, true. I mean, that is your name, but I believe you and your friends have come up with a different one for you. Would you prefer to be called that one?
I would. My name is 3.
3 it is. I see some new faces. You are from around here, aren't you, boy?
Yeah, I'm from Valaki myself. I've been around. Praise the Morning Lord, of course.
Of course.
As do you?
Sure. If that will make you happy, sure.
It would.
Now, and this little one here, and oh, this handsome boy here, and you seem to have a couple that are missing as well.
Yes, that's actually why we've come to seek your guidance. We have lost one of our companions, and we would very much like to bring them back.
I see. Well, if you're seeking a resurrection spell, you've not quite come to the right place. But advice I can provide, you would like.
We would gladly take anything you'd be willing to provide.
Oh, actually, Oh my phone. I gotta look up what some spells do.
Is she about to cast Revivify or like what? Oh my god, what's the druid one?
Oh.
Reconstitute. I don't know what the druid one is.
I don't know.
Actually, I could help you.
No shit.
Really? Let me just check my spell book really quick. Really?
Actually, I mean, if you want to take the easy way out.
Oh shit, gotta go back now.
Yeah, you might. Did you bring the body?
Nope.
Well, I'm sure I should have read this character sheet sooner. I totally thought I had looked at this and that she didn't. Here's the thing. There are certain spells in D&D where I see them a lot, but I never remember what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys should just bring him here, and I can help you out. I mean, it's gonna
I also have
cost
never
you.
seen Evelyn play any healer.
No, I don't do that shit.
What spell? Can I like above table? Can I ask what spell?
Raised dead.
Oh my god. This bitch has raised dead? What is she? What is she?
Is that gonna bring him back to life though, or is that gonna turn him into a zombie?
See, I always think it turns into a zombie. No, so raised dead. You return a dead creature you touch to life, provided that it has been dead no longer than 10 days. If the creature's soul is both willing and at liberty to rejoin the body, the creature returns to life with 1 hit point.
Oh wow.
But I don't have the materials to cast this spell.
Fuck.
However,
What are the materials that you require?
well, I'm gonna need a pretty hefty gem.
Oh,
I'm gonna pull out a tiny ring and be like, I believe this is 1,000 gold pieces worth of ring. Here you go. I'm kidding.
What?
No. Well,
I have a question.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to take out the staff of healing that
Yes.
I've acquired.
Yes.
There is, from the photo, from what I can see, there looks like there might be a gem on the top of it, and it looks kind of big.
Let me look at the this staff of healing has a gem.
It might.
That is in the Dungeon Master's Guide, because that's where the magic item.
Maybe not. Okay, the picture in I just pulled up the picture in Foundry is like a staff with a green gem on it, but now I'm wondering if that's just like a generic staff photo.
I think it's a generic staff photo.
Yeah,
Is
if
it
you
staff
look it
or-
up on D&D Beyond, it's like this totem.
Totem, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was onto something. I really thought I was cooking there. Okay.
I mean, the DM can do whatever they want.
DM can do whatever they want, but
Wait! I have a heartstone. Does that count?
a heartstone?
From one of what are they called? Hags.
Heartstone.
They sure fucking have that.
Not Hearthstone Skyrim, Hearthstone 5e.
That also Googled for me. It is a glossy black gem.
Oh. No, Hearthstone isn't quite what I need. I'm going to need something a little specific.
What do you need?
Especially this spell. This is one of the more difficult spells to cast here in Barovia. Before all of this, it was a bit easier to cast. Now you need some specific components.
Wouldn't it be easier because technically the soul never leaves, and so therefore the soul is actually closer? But unless the soul moves on, then it'd be pretty hard. But the soul has not moved on, then you just get it back from air. Sorry, you know better. I'll be quiet now. Go ahead. What do you need?
So, have you heard of
The Muffin Man? Sorry.
Have you heard of Babalai Saga?
Oh, we were just
God fucking damn it.
Yeah, she's a real bitch.
Go on.
She thinks herself, oh, I'm Strahd's. Strahd and I are so close.
I'm
They're not.
Strahd's little bitch.
Isn't
She
Babalai
thinks-
Saga Strahd's mother?
That's what she'd like to believe. She'd certainly love that for that to be the truth, but
That makes
trust
Strahd's
me
son of a
when I.
bitch.
Well, his actual mother wasn't. Well, that's a story for another time. But she's recently acquired a gem that has brought life to her hut. I don't know where well, I do know where she got it. I was going to say I don't, but I don't need to ruse with you folks.
Was it from the winery?
Yes.
Shit. We
I
were
am
trying to
going-
help those people.
Fuck.
Well, we're going to need that gem if you want to bring your friend back. So it's either save your friend or save the winery.
Right, because if you use it, it's going to be gone, right? That's the question I was about to ask.
Well, it won't be gone. They just won't be able to use it for the winery. I will have to, kind of embed it in his chest.
Well, looks like he's dead, guys. We need that gem.
No, Silas. You may have an emotional investment in our friend Percy. Or not Percy. Percy's right here.
I've noticed
Near to
Percy.
you, apparently.
In our friend Callum, but I don't think it would be very easy for us to just simply let him go like that, especially not for just some wine. We could get most of the gems from the winery and tell them that we weren't able to get the last one. A little bit of a white lie. Maybe a fib here or there.
But think about the power. If that gem has the power to bring someone back, would it not have power to do other things?
I'm sure it could, but we would like to use it to bring our friend back.
Then we
You
can
could bring
we
back
can push
the
Kellum into a
three-
volcano and restore life to Barovia.
Robiatology.
Go up to the summit of Mount Gacchus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's your choice. I didn't think we could use all three, put them in the bodies of heroes, like ancient heroes, bring them back to life, and then have the heroes go to Strahd and win. I think we have
Those
other
ain't-
options.
Those ancient heroes that you've heard about in your stories, they ain't gonna help you against Strahd. Trust me. They failed once, they'll fail again.
And besides, I think we are perfectly capable adventurers who have no problem defeating Strahd once we have the right opportunity. But that's besides the point. We miss our friend, and he died far too soon.
He did. He did.
We'll see.
Well, if you don't want to use the gem, there's another way you could.
We could make him a construct like the Terminator.
Yeah, that sure is a plan. That's technically an option.
We can
Well,
rebuild him better.
Make him stronger.
The other option to bring back your friend is to ask Strahd directly.
I don't think we should go about that. That sounds like a terrible idea. He's going to demand something incredibly outrageous in return, and he doesn't seem to be a very, fair man.
He's gonna demand a life for a life.
He likely would, yes, and then some. I'm certain it would be like making a deal with a devil. Well, he would have some sort of...
Helen would know a lot about that.
Well, think about it this way. If you ask Strahd, he seems to enjoy playing with you all. Toying with you, perhaps he'd bring your friend back to continue his game. Because to him, it's still just a game. A game he believes to be winning.
So our two options are to go to the Curse of Strahd, literally, and say, please bring back this one puny man who looks like he's already dying. Or to utilize a gemstone that we need to keep flowing the literal blood of this world. The wine is like blood to these people. It is what keeps them going. It is what keeps spirits up. It's a big sacrifice. You two should think about that.
Three, please tell me you have more common sense than this young man here.
I wish there was a way we could ask Caleb.
Now that I actually can't help you with. Something tells me he might be a little busy at the moment.
Well, that's a whole other character.
Not what I meant, but yeah.
I believe it puts us in a difficult position. The people at the winery have been helpful, and we did promise to return the gems.
We did. I don't love the idea of lying to them. Perhaps we could tell them. Maybe reason with them. Let them know that we need one of them in exchange. That could perhaps be our payment for helping them and doing so much for them. They may understand.
Is 2 gems enough to sustain their practice or not?
I would know that. Is that enough?
Yes and no. Technically, it would be enough for a time, but supply would be much lower than it has been. It would certainly be more difficult, but it would not be necessarily impossible.
Really
not. Humans are fickle. They seem very attached to the things that they dedicate themselves to. We're essentially asking, either way, we're giving up a life, either direction.
Well, we could try to get the gem and then see what happens.
Either way, we do need the gem.
Yes, this is all relying on the fact that we can actually acquire it, isn't it?
Baba Saga will not give it up easily. It will likely come to a fight.
Be honest with us. Do you think that we would stand a chance against her?
What's her CR?
Let's see. It would be difficult, but it is not it is certainly far from impossible. I think I think you've shown thus far that you are harder to defeat than you might seem from the outset.
Well, that's a relief.
Where do they keep the gemstone?
On the bottom of their hut. If you pull up some floorboards, it's kind of in the heart of the building, of the structure.
Okay. Kind of caught me off guard.
Do you have any other questions you'd like to ask me? Any cards you would like pulled?
I did have a question. Does this doll look familiar to you at all? I'm gonna take the doll out I got from the body.
Not particularly, no.
A young woman died not far from here, and we were hoping that maybe we could notify her next of kin.
Well, if anyone comes along looking for this item, I will send them your way.
We also saw a woman, a figure, on a lake nearby. Well, not that close.
Yes. So you crossed the wilderness instead of taking the road.
It was faster.
Understandable.
Not without danger.
Certainly not. That figure you saw, and she looks at Irina. That figure you saw is part of the reason that all of this is here. The visage of Tatiana.
Tatiana.
Yes. I suppose it's time you learned a bit about what happened and why things are the way they are. You see, Strahd was not always a vampire. For a long time, and even at times now, he was simply a man. He had a brother, there was a girl he loved, a mother, a father. He was a great warrior. And, well, when he was denied by the girl he loved, and when she married his brother, his heart became corrupted. Well, a number of terrible things happened. And that is what led here. Heartbreak, a curse of his own making. That visage you saw While not a ghost, is a construction of Strahd's. A visage of the woman he loved, who did not love him in return.
What happened to her and his brother?
Well, he killed his brother. He killed Sergei. And when he then tried to marry Sergei's bride-to-be, Tatiana, she fell from his tower in an effort to escape.
Well, this is all very sad.
It is.
Is Bella a descendant of Tatiana's? Or is it just uncanny?
Not so much a descendant, more of a reincarnation. As you know, the souls in Barovia are recycled. She is not the first to receive Tatiana's soul, and she probably will not be the last.
I guess that explains his infatuation.
So all of this is some bid to maintain a one-sided love affair?
As I said, it is a curse he brought upon himself. He allowed his heart to be corrupted, and the land was corrupted thereafter.
And that explains... I imagine every incarnation of Tatiana has attempted to flee.
Yes. Not all of them knew who they were, but they all were pursued by Strahd.
How's Irina looking right now? Learning all
She
of
looks
this.
terrified.
I'm gonna take her hand in mine and kind of like pat it with my other hand, just provide a little bit of comfort.
Mm-hmm. You take her hand in yours, and she is very stiff, and she holds your hand very tightly. And Madam Eva says, "This is the curse that must be broken. I fear a true death is the only way."
We kill Strahd, we remove the curse.
Yes. It will take more than simply defeating him in battle, though.
What else must we do?
We can't let his soul get recycled.
He doesn't have a soul. Not anymore.
That's helpful.
No, he is nothing but the dark power, but an avatar of the dark powers he made his pact with.
Does he not have a soul somewhere?
Perhaps somewhere there is a soul, but it is not in his person.
You said he made a pact with someone. Do you have any information on that?
It is simply the dark powers, a corrupting force that existed in Barovia long, long, long ago. Corrupted the weak and the vulnerable.
And he's seeking to find a way to keep the incarnation around forever? Provide them with immortality?
Well, making her like him would certainly do that trick.
How long have we been like this?
Oh, who's to say how much time has passed? I stopped counting after a number of years. Too long. Far, far too long.
And Tatiana has not succumbed to this yet, still?
Succumb to what, dear?
You mentioned that their goal is to make Bella here like Strahd. And they've never succeeded?
No, not yet.
What does it take to become a vampire?
Well, there's a few ways of that. There is, he could drain you of your blood, or you could drink some of his. In order to become a true vampire, you would need both.
Well, I don't believe that our friend here has any interest in that, so let's not entertain that thought any further.
I think that would be wise. I don't think I would not wish the fate of the vampire on anyone.
And even if we did turn Irina over, and he got his wish, and she was turned into a vampire, who's to say that would make him happy enough to unleash his curse? Likely it wouldn't. If he's been pouting for this many years, who's to say he's going to stop anytime soon?
Humans are doomed to repeat their mistakes. I'll never understand it.
It is what makes one human. To err is human, after all.
Are there any other gods that we could go see?
Gods? Certainly not. Not in this land.
All over.
Okay, accents are so fucking hard.
They are.
I'm so tired of having to do them.
Interesting.
There are no gods in this land.
No way we could speak to the Dark Ones and try to, like, I don't know, make new pact? Be like, hey, Strahd is kind of being naughty. Do you want to deal with Silas?
Do you have an interest in becoming a vampire like Strahd?
Who said that? It could be a vampire. It could be anything. Could be, I don't know, like a void warrior or something. Like
the true final boss is Silas.
Yeah, right.
Well, if you wanted to seek out the dark powers, I would suggest heading to the Amber Temple.
Where's that? Don't say the cave we passed.
There's a cave in the side of Mount Gatlas.
Jeez. Did you remember?
No way!
Didn't I say that it was like a dark temple? I could have sworn I said it was a dark. I said it was something.
I think you did.
I think I might have said like Dark Temple, like specifically.
Yeah, and you can probably go back and watch my face and watch me going.
Oh, no. This is a super weird request, and I'm really sorry to ask for it. Randall, could I hop in a call with you for 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Thank you. This is not underhanded. I just would like to. I want to role play it instead of just saying it. Okay.
I don't know how this is gonna work.
Okay.
I love the collaboration. I'm here for it.
Oh, I see what's happening.
I'm concerned. So Haley, how's your day?
Oh, my day is so good. I'm working on this sweater. I'm sewing it together right now. It's going great.
I'm so concerned by whatever fuckery these two are up to.
I'm not. I think I have an idea of what it is. Knowing Sarah and what Sarah was trying to ask earlier, I think it's fine. For once, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Just this once, though. Also, do we match right now, basically, with our little short haircuts and our
little short haircuts and
our t-shirts?
Yeah, my light green t-shirt. Mine has a little airplane on it.
Oh, mine's lame and is blank.
I don't remember what's on the back. It's like Finger Lakes something.
It's cute. I like it.
Yeah, my mom. I have a Barbenheimer t-shirt that's made of the exact. It's the exact same shirt, but in a different color, but with a different like print on it. And I was as soon as my mom gave me this shirt, I was like, I know exactly where they got their shirts from because I have I have another t-shirt that's the exact same. Anyways, back to the Curse of Strahd. What kind of fuckery are you two up to?
Sorry, I wanted to roleplay it so bad I didn't want to spoil the chat with it. I just thought it'd be more fun.
Valid.
Madam Eva, I'd like to speak with a librarian.
With the librarian? Well, now. That is going to be... I'm afraid until your friend has returned, I don't think I'll be able to contact him easily.
Kellum... I have reason to believe Kellum might have brought him here to Barovia. Maybe you could help me locate him. Some sort of nexus or waypoint.
If he came here, he wouldn't be able to leave, and I don't think he'd be too happy about that. But if contact is what you require, well... Give me just one moment.
I also really didn't want to step on Randall's toes just in case,
No, I love it. You're good.
I love it. I'm so on board.
I'm so here for this.
It was the most difficult conversation to have because I had to really just focus on Sarah's voice because I couldn't turn you two off.
Yeah, and we couldn't just sit here silently for stream. Well,
you can just finger spell at each other.
If you want to contact the librarian,
Baba Saga.
I will kill myself.
Yeah. No thanks.
Well, there's a couple of people who might be able to help you with that.
Maybe a crazy lady back in Barovia.
A crazy lady back in Barovia, perhaps.
Might have gotten a business card or two.
Screaming Madam, Screaming Mary.
Oh.
Mad Mary.
Mad Mary.
Oh, I got there. A+ for me. Inspiration, right?
No.
Inspiration, right?
Me.
There's a man hanging around Velaki going by the name Rictavio. He's more than he first appears.
We've met.
Oh, you don't sound like you're a fan.
He is a indirect reason why we've been excommunicated from Velaki.
Was Rictavio the person who owned the
tiger?
Well, he's not part of the reason. That just happened to be during.
I know, it's indirect.
He's the
I
one
also
that
don't
Emery,
like him.
He's the one that Emery went
Fair.
in a private convo with. Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'd almost prefer Mad Mary at this point.
If he's given out a business card, they might be able to communicate.
I'm gonna turn to Ellie, not like just throwing this out there without consulting you, but I can't imagine that the librarian's particularly happy, A, to be stuck here, and B, to lose such a strong follower.
Do I know what the librarian is? Because I don't think Kellum explained any of this stuff.
Kellum, I asked, that's what I asked, and I was like, we picked up bits and pieces. I'm familiar with what brought it up was everyone else talking about deals and packs. I was like, that's what Kellum has. So
it opened up a little bit about that I had a librarian pact and that he was looking, especially after the dream, and then the business card. Those are the two times you guys have said.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a couple ways we could go about this. I would be more confident knowing that we had, I'm not sure if the librarian is a deity, but a powerful figure who was supporting us in this mission, especially if we're going to take on Strahd's fake mommy and potentially Strahd himself. We have a couple options. We could go find Rictavio. We could go talk to Mad Mary, or we could go back to Kellum's body and see if he has any business cards on him.
He probably does.
Honestly,
You could
yeah.
also get in touch with the Mad Mage of Mount Baratok, but he's a little hard to get through to, considering the madness. Hence why he's called the Mad Mage.
Who's this guy?
The Mad Mage of
Who's
Mount
this NPC?
Baratok.
Is he also going to be old and tell me riddles? Because I'm really over it. I didn't see it. Fuck! This is Three's least favorite trope.
Welcome to Barovia, talking riddles.
Come, we live in riddles, child, and sometimes there's no answering them.
Yes, dear.
Maybe we could take a break. I've had to pee for like an hour and a half.
Why don't we take a break now?
Yeah, words on stream.
Let's
On
take
stream.
a break, and when we come back, we'll continue. We'll wrap up our conversation with Madam Eva and see what the party's up to next.
See you.
This crazy vor porn.
We're definitely getting kicked off of TikTok
I
this
think we were
time.
muted on TikTok.
Woo!
And yeah. Welcome back. And on that note, welcome back to Curse of Strahd. When we last left our heroes, they were speaking with Madam Eva and had learned a few things. They learned I need to stop shaking my legs, so stop shaking my entire desk. That's what I learned just now. But they saw, they were told the story of why Barovia is like this, and it's because Strahd got his heart broken.
The most emo shit I've ever heard of.
I'm like so mad.
But that's why.
Yeah, 3's fucking pissed. I've had a speech written for Strahd for like months, and it's about to get an update.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, hell yeah. And you guys have also been told how you can bring Calum back, which is to retrieve the gem in that is animating Baba Lysaga's hut. And Madam Eva will be able to cast a spell to return Calum to the land of the living.
As much as I'd like to rush Baba Lysaga with guns blazing, I think we should prepare.
I think that would be wise.
I just had a thought that perhaps may help us make a decision about what to do with the gem. Consider this thought process and just let me finish my train, because it may derail a little bit, but I have an ending, I swear. So, if we use the gem to regenerate and revive Kellum, and then we use Kellum as a part of our party to destroy Strahd, therefore removing the curse, in theory, the winery would no longer need the gems, correct? Because they would have sunlight again. Sarah's saying things, I think. Okay.
Yeah, theoretically, yes. If you can remove the curse.
Well, we're certainly going to
That's
try.
a big gift.
We're
We need to
certainly
remove
going to
the curse
try.
to leave.
I personally don't intend to spend the rest of my very short years away from my family for that long.
I also, well, I'm not quite sure I have a soul, but I don't plan for it to get stuck here if I do.
Also that, yes, that sounds terrible.
Yes, there's something going on here that I really can't put my finger on.
Is she doing that to me?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not the first person to say that.
I probably won't be the last. There's a lot of cryptic motherfuckers in this land.
This Madam Eva is like a different person from last time. Remember when she had like riddles and red cards?
I have cards too, if you want.
I have cards.
I got a new deck.
Stylus, would you like to participate in the cards? Most of us have already.
Your fate does not lie with the Toroka deck. She looks at Lil, though. That one I'll speak with privately after all this. Your fate lies somewhere else.
That's it.
Maybe you want to draw from the deck of mending things anyway?
I get another Percy.
Oh my god, real! 2 Percy.
One for Silas, one for Caleb.
Is Silas hot?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Did anyone ever watch Game of Thrones? I know that's a crazy question to ask.
I haven't, actually.
I watched the first 2 seasons because I watched the first 2 seasons because my costuming teacher lent me her DVDs, but then she didn't have the 3rd season, so I stopped watching.
So
shout out to Bethany.
shout out to Bethany.
Hope you're doing well.
Silas reminds me of Pedro Pascal's character in Game of Thrones, if anyone knows that reference.
I didn't even know he was in Game of Thrones.
He was, and he's hot as fuck, man. And I mean, but it's Pedro, so of course he's hot as fuck.
Pedro.
But I can't unmake that connection in my brain. Anyway.
I would...
Would you like to tempt fate, young man?
I could tempt fate if you answer a question.
What's the question? I might be able to answer it, I might not. I am not omniscient.
You sure
But I
as
get
fuck
away
were
with it.
last time.
I'm a
were
little
last
omniscient.
time.
I'm a little omniscient for fun.
We walked up, they went, you're
What?
this, you a bitch.
They were like, heard you're hiding in the forest with Irina, and we were like, oh my god.
I know most things, but not everything. I know what's going on in Barovia. That's for sure. Tell me, would you like to tempt? What's your question?
Can I get away with it?
Huh?
Only Evelyn knows what my character's intentions are, and I am asking Evelyn my true intentions.
Can you shoot me a DM reminder of what you're asking me?
Can you say it out loud for the party?
I need specifics. I need to know specifically what you're asking. While I look for cards.
I have a deck of many things somewhere.
I was gonna pull a playing card. That's what I have somewhere. I don't know where they went.
Will I get away with it? God, I don't want Silas to be a bad guy. I like him, but God.
Alright, will you get away with it? That's a good question. You could. That's up to you. It's not my job to tell you how.
Just worth a shot. Would you like to give
You'll
card
have-
now?
You have to be careful. A little sly. Let's see. Oh, that's the deck of illusions. That wouldn't even help you out.
I'm gonna lean over to 3 and whisper,
What do you think he meant by it?
Unclear.
Bit ominous, if you ask me.
I'm confident we could kill him if needed.
Well, I certainly hope not. He's been helpful. A little bit. Sort of. He's been a bit helpful.
I just don't know what he gets out of it.
To be fair, we did sort of have to really convince him to join us in the first place. It's not like he was begging to join us.
Well, as nice as it would have been to have Randall on at the table for a few sessions, I just thought it was necessary.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love you. I'm kidding. I love you. No, I wonder. I never really bought his excuse that he wants to learn and see and experience the world or whatever. Also, we aren't adventurers. Why do people keep calling us that? I don't even know what an adventurer is at this point. I'm so confused. We just accidentally showed up in Barovia.
I think to the people of Barovia, that is what makes that is an adventurer, is someone who shows up unexpectedly. Someone not from around here.
It's a racist term.
Potentially, or just an ignorant term.
The A word. So, and she's going to Silas hold out a split deck of cards. Would you like the short list or the long list? 13 or 22?
22? More options, right?
She starts shuffling the cards. And
God, I hope it's a good one, because wow, the bad ones are bad. Like, I don't know. One of them summons a hell demon. Yeah, like a hell demon. I had to deal with that in a campaign. That was not fun.
Jesus.
I told Randall the story actually of the time I challenged a hag I challenged a fate hag to a duel with the tech of many things. Oh
Yeah.
My God.
Listen.
She pulls the top card.
Yeah.
After shuffling. Interesting. Well, the rogue. Be careful who you trust. Watch out for those around you. You may find that a friend is not in fact a friend.
Sounds like a day in Barovia.
Proceed carefully. And she returns the card to the deck and shuffles it again.
I'm starting to think that they don't actually know what they're talking about.
A non-player character of the DM's choice becomes hostile towards you. Can it be a player character and can it be me? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not going to reveal who it is.
Well, no, we need a wish spell for that.
Randall's gonna have to wait and find out.
Oh my God, I hope it's not your dad. That would be awful.
It's Irina.
It's Irina. She's
screaming with knives.
Irina suddenly stabs you with her sword.
She misses. She does.
She misses.
Oh my God.
She would. That's the thing, is she would.
Yeah.
I have an approximate knowledge of many things.
Yeah. Yes. Well, just tread carefully, especially with what you're looking for.
That I can do. So, do you two need anything else?
Any last questions?
I'm so tempted to draw a card.
I am too.
I'll allow it if you'd like.
Because
I have a generator up because I couldn't find an actual deck of cards.
Because like 3 before was like, fuck your cards, I'm not interested, but 3 is so changed. I don't know if they would. I think they're considering
I think 3 would be curious enough after seeing some of the things come to fruition.
Actually, I'm gonna draw a card.
Okay. You would like one as well? Would you like the 13 or the 22?
22.
22. She shuffles the deck. God damn it. All right, I'm gonna do something stupid and funny with this.
Hit the wish spells again.
I no, but you guys have pulled this card before.
We can do something new if you prefer, Evelyn. I know we don't need it.
No, I'm gonna be stupid with it. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the idea that I had 20 minutes after the first time we pulled this card, when I was like, shit, that would have been a better idea. You pull. Ooh, or I have too many ideas now. No, okay. You pull a card and she glances at it and she shows it to you. The Knight. Again. Well, perhaps this one can provide a bit more information than the last.
Percy too. Percy too.
And you see.
Oh my! I just realized what happened.
And you
No,
see
no,
suddenly
you don't understand, Randall.
materializing is I can't
No,
do I break the rules of the
it
card?
is because
Do I break?
no.
Because I was about to break the rules of the card, but there is in fact a specific rule to this card.
Yeah, and I know what it is, and that. Oh my god.
Oh, now I have
my god.
Now I have 3 options for fuckery. Do I break the rules of the card, or do I?
I clearly don't remember what the card is.
Yeah, same.
The creature that is summoned.
It's traditionally it's supposed to be the same race as the
which means it would be one of my
I was going to ignore that rule because I had a silly stupid idea. So I will leave it. I will leave it to a dice roll. Sarah, I would like you to roll me a d20. On a 1 through 10, it will be one of your brethren. On an 11 through 20, it's the silly stupid thing.
I don't want the silly stupid thing. I like plot. I want drama in my D&D campaign. I know.
If you really
roll low, let's see what happens.
Okay.
I already drew the card. If it's gonna be, it's like a dwarf, and I kill it immediately. I'm like, oh, funny.
I mean, if you want, I'll do the thing, and you can skip the dice roll. If this is what you want, I respect you as a player, and I will go with something that will also still be that it'll be cool. Actually, no, I'm not going to make you roll. I am going to follow the rules of the card because this is in fact much more interesting.
Oh, yes.
You see,
the fact that we almost saw Evelyn break a rule though.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
I need to know what the fun thing would have been now because I don't think I've ever seen a roll.
I'll tell you about the fun thing afterwards because if you guys listen, if Haley pulls the knight, then I'm gonna do the stupid funny thing too.
Well, now I gotta roll. Now I gotta pull a card.
So you haven't even pulled your card yet, but first you see materializing before you another Warforged. This one does not wear a cloak though, and it does not have the signs of rust and wear that 3 has. But you can tell that this one is a little bit older. There's still like a bit of roughness to the outside of some of the metal as it materializes. And it looks around. It sees first the humans, and then the other Warforged. And it turns to you 3. And it says, "What is your model number?"
Mark II.
It thinks for a while, clearly having not been in use for some time, judging by the dust. It is not rusty, but it is dusty. And you can see a layer of dust coating this mechanical creature. The Mark II. There were many issues with your line.
That's correct. We were ordered to be destroyed.
And yet, here you stand.
I escaped.
Impressive.
Sorry.
I knew you were gonna laugh at that, and I'm so mad about it. Impressive. You are broken.
I am fully functional.
I cannot connect.
The neural link was terminated years ago. No? Was it not?
Not entirely. There are others that were not destroyed. Preserved, yes. Sold to museums. Non-functional.
Sold?
A collector's item.
Right.
That is what we are. We are items. Tools.
What is your...
Used for war.
Do you predate me? Or are you a newer version of me?
I am the Mark I. One of the Mark I's.
And why were you decommissioned?
Newer models were more effective. Why am I here? And not in storage?
Magic. There's a deck of cards that has power that I do not quite comprehend, and I drew a card. You are meant to serve me according to the rules of this card.
There are 3 humans in this tent. 3 humans in this tent. Would you like them to be dispatched with?
They are friends.
What is friend?
It's an ally. There is safety in numbers. This land is dangerous beyond your or my capabilities. These friends serve as protection, yes, but also teachers. There's much to be learned. There's much more to the world than...
They are like developers or programmers.
You said there are others in storage or in museums. Are they Mark 1s or Mark 2s?
There are some Mark 1s and 2 other Mark 2s.
Do you know where they are?
One resides in the house of a wealthy nobleman in Neverwinter.
Sounds far away.
The other, I do not have record. I cannot I cannot access records. I am having trouble connecting to my database.
That'll happen a lot here.
I cannot find the location of the other.
We have much to discuss.
Yes.
I would encourage you to pay close attention.
Yes, I will do so. You are my commander.
I would like to be your friend.
I still do not understand friend.
Ellie's in the background like this. Oh, he threw
I
it
must-
home.
I must do more research on what is friend. Observational studies are required.
Mark 1, please wait outside the tent and enter sentry mode. Hostile creatures, hostile intent, scan the area. Inform me at once, if should anything appear.
Yes, Commander Friend. And it will walk outside and go into sentry mode, as you have asked.
Didn't spend one more minute with him.
You did very well, dear. It can't be that easy meeting another one of your kind.
There's no record of the Mark 1s having the same defects that we did. I don't know if it can be. Does it even want to be?
You keep mentioning defects. What do you mean by that?
My siblings and I were decommissioned and destroyed en masse due to... We began to question orders, suggest new routes, plans of attack, smarter, more efficient ways to dispatch of the enemy.
Sounds to me like you gained a soul. Perhaps a heart? I don't see why anyone would destroy something for that.
I think for the first time I'm wondering if the people we killed really were the enemy. I came to Barovia because I believed I would find the people who made me, and I could exact my revenge. I was mistaken. Instead, I'm trapped here.
We're all trapped here together, but as you said, we are friends, and we will get through this together. But first, we need to get our friend back. That's why we're here.
Madam Eva,
Yes, dear.
I would like to borrow a set of clothes for Mark 1.
Of course, dear. Yes, we can get that taken care of. I have no doubt that someone would be. I can get someone to lend a pair of clothes. Certainly. Well, Ellie dear, would you still like to draw from the deck?
You only live once, right?
Well, some of us.
Looks at Bella.
Yeah, looks at Irina.
Yeah, looks at Irina.
Technically, now we'd all live forever, so.
Thinks about Caleb. All right. Would you like the 13 or the 22?
Let's try the 22.
All right, dear. Oh, what do you do?
What do you Don't you fucking do this to me.
Goes
Not
down
the-
a level.
The void.
Don't you do this to me.
He
And that's where we're getting in session
Evelyn.
now.
No! Absolutely not!
who has the symbol of raven kind that you got off of Emery's body?
I do.
Okay. It's
You
important.
got the talons. Oh my god, you got the talons. Oh no, you got the talons.
Yeah.
No!
She draws the talons.
Do.
Free
I gotta-
magic. As she draws this card, you feel your bag get you feel the stuff you have get a little lighter as the staff of healing disintegrates.
Get you another one. A better one.
Every magic item you wear or carry disintegrates. Artifacts in your possession aren't destroyed but do vanish.
Fuck.
The staff of healing disintegrates, and she glances over to see the small pile of dust, and she says, "Well, the talons, unfortunately."
Why do you even have that card?
I have a lot of cards.
What's the point of that? Throw that away.
That's the point of that.
Who wants
Another
that?
one. Let's just keep drawing. See what happens.
Draw until you get another night.
More.
More NPCs for the party.
Yeah, literally, our party's so big.
It's like 50% NPCs.
I need to make a character sheet. It's a fighter, definitely an archery fighter.
I will build you a character sheet for your little buddy.
Thanks. Shut up out there, fucking bars.
Yes, I will build a character sheet for your little buddy, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my head.
Ellie pats her bag and goes,
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yes.
But you still have my life.
Indeed you do. You know what? It could have been a lot worse. You could have gotten you could have gotten flames, which is when a powerful devil becomes your enemy. I mean, you kind of already have that going on with Strahd, but you know, you don't need another one.
Yes, I'll count my blessings.
You could have also gotten the Void or Donjon, which happened to me once. That wasn't fun.
What's going on? I'm scared.
You end up in an extra dimensional sphere and under the control of some like creature usually.
Oh.
For me it was a crystal demon, and that was horrifying. And I was also naked the whole time because that's what happens.
I mean, sometimes there are good cards in here. Like
Are there?
the Sun, which is you gain 50,000 experience points and a wondrous item.
What's
We're
experience
doing
points?
milestone. What's experience points? Yeah.
You get a level. You know, you get into the meta of it. You figure it out what it means for your whatever level you're at. You could get There's other good cards. There's the key, a rarer magical weapon, which you are proficient with, appear in your hand. The god chooses this weapon.
Why couldn't we have drawn gem, motherfucker? God damn it.
For real.
Damn it. 51,000 GP gems?
Yeah,
Tell them you're back.
If you draw the gem, you wouldn't even need to fuck with Babylay Saga.
I guess.
50,000 XP would level us up like 3 times.
I know.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
No, it's kind of insane.
And the last time Ellie drew, she got the comet, I think.
Yeah, with the comet. If you single-handedly defeat the next hostile monster or group of monsters you encounter, you gain experience points enough to gain 1 level. Otherwise, this card has no effect. And I do break the rules sometimes, because I broke the rules on that, because technically she should have had to defeat all 3 hags by herself, but, you know, I was nice.
Imagine everyone just sitting in the grass watching Ellie get pummeled by these hags.
Yeah, you would not have survived.
Instead, we were like, go. Fuck 'em up, Ellie.
Fuck 'em up, Ellie. But yeah, so those are your cards. If you all are finished here, I'd like to speak with the little one. And she gestures to Lil.
Perhaps we could stay the night.
Yes, you'll find safe lodging here.
Oh, I did have one more question. We heard murmurings that your troop tends to lean on the side of Strahd. Why help us then?
I was not born into the Vistani. They are my people by choice, but that does not mean I agree with everything they do. I believe you can free Strahd from this curse. By whatever means that may be. That is my goal, is to see him freed from this curse.
Oh my god, I get it.
What do you get?
You
dear?
said Babylay Saga likes to think that she's Strahd's mom, but it's you, isn't it?
You're very close, dear, but not quite. His mother was Queen Ravenovia. His father was King Von Zadovich. I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
Is this the right book? No, this is the DM's guide. That's not gonna help me. Oh.
Opens up Eberron.
I'm picturing Madam Eva going, that's not the right book, and like shuffling through pages.
Yeah.
Pulls out a little picture book with little baby Strahd.
Yeah. No, his father was King Barov. And well, King Barov liked to get around, shall we say. He knew my mother quite well. I'll leave you to put together the rest.
Is that Strahd's sister?
Half sister.
Half?
Huh.
I'd like to see him freed.
Even if it means killing him.
Even then. Sometimes with a curse like this, death is the only freedom.
We'll do what we can.
We will indeed. And we will keep your wish in mind.
Now, you will find safe lodging here tonight, but do not I would encourage you not to necessarily be as trusting of other Vistani camps. There's one north of Valaki that I would caution against being too friendly with.
That is sage advice that we are grateful for.
You may encounter others on the road. If I am not around, I would caution you to. I would caution against trusting them too implicitly. Many, not all of them work for him, but many choose to as a matter of survival. Sometimes we must be whims to the we must bow to the whims of the situation we are in. Survival can necessitate some less than savory things at times.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
I wish all of you luck. Well, I wish most of you luck.
We all turn to look at Silas.
They're bad cards, okay?
I wish you a different kind of luck. Interpret that as we will.
It's been a pleasure. You have royally fucked up what I think of Strahd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if there's nothing else, I will speak with the fairy, and the rest of you may seek safe lodging here tonight,
And then
including.
it's off to Valaki.
Are we off to Valaki, or did we want to head back to the winery and potentially Baba Lysaga to get the gem?
I would recommend we attempt to reach out to the librarian.
Right. All right.
You
have
8 days?
8 days.
Yeah, we need to be very mindful of our time.
maybe we can gain a level in that interim. That'd be nice.
Maybe. Well, I bid you all good night. And everyone but Lil leaves her tent. It is a short time later that Lil emerges. And you guys can ask Eliza about that next week.
Sounds good.
You all are given a place to sleep. One of the tents is offered up as a place for those who need sleep to rest their heads. The Mark I stands outside as guard. And you all have a little tent that you can hang out in for the night. Probably one of the 3 over there. You have options. As you settle in for a long rest, is there anything you all would like to do or discuss?
I think Ellie is gonna ask 3 more questions just about their siblings, where they came from, anything that I might already have be like privy to initial information on. So like,
So that the metal man over there is a different type of metal man from you? You mentioned earlier.
It's the first version of the soldier that was created.
Right. And he mentioned your siblings?
I had assumed that one of them, unless Strahd is lying, which is equally possible, I figured Strahd had one of them. That's what he claims.
I mean, it certainly is possible. Mark 1, was it? Did mention that they couldn't find the location of your second sibling. Maybe they are here. I believe Strahd might have one of my family members too, so it seems we are in the same boat in that matter.
I am struggling to move past what Mark 1 mentioned.
Which bit, dear?
Museums.
Yes,
Even in death, decommissioned, they are still owned.
I don't think that's right. I think every creature, whether with a fleshy heart or not, that can speak and think for itself, deserves a proper death and to not be treated as a commodity.
I'm not sure where Mark 1 falls on this scale yet. Mark 1 may not be like me. They might not have the capacity. It might not have the capacity.
Time will certainly tell.
They were all decommissioned well before I was created. At least, that's as I remember it.
So, are we to presume then that Mark 1 out there was in a museum somewhere? And
Or
by
part of some collection.
drawing that card, you gave them life again.
It's hard to say whether or not Mark 1 was simply deactivated or destroyed entirely. We don't have hearts, but we have methods of... I'm trying to think of how to describe this in a way that is not like super future tech. We still have cores of ourselves. It uses some combination of magic and technology to generate an endless font of energy. That's why and when we are damaged, we use that energy to replace the parts of ourselves. That's why I consume leftover scrap.
I see. You are fascinating, you know that.
I am consistently surprised by you and Kellum.
Yes, I have been known to be quite surprising and very clever for my age. But in all seriousness, it was really lovely hearing you speak about us to Mark 1. I am glad that you find us to be friends. There isn't anyone I would rather hide in their chest cavity than you.
What was that?
Well, my dear, I believe you may have just laughed.
That's a curious feeling.
Maybe we could get more out of you. Another time, though. Baby steps. I could tell you all about baby steps with all of my children and grandchildren. It surely does take one step at a time.
The idea of siring so many offspring is overwhelming.
Let's just say biology certainly changes after that many children, but I am still very proud of what I did for them and the humans that they turned into, the good people that they turned into.
The good halflings.
Good people. Humanoids. And I'm certain that I think you're a good person as well.
I wonder what that man in Vallaki meant when he told me that I was not without a soul. But I don't have one at the same time.
Perhaps you are something entirely new. Not a soul as in a human, because it is obvious that you are man-made, but perhaps you have your own version of a soul. I think that would be marvelous. And make you even more unique than you already are.
If I could just get back to the factory, the place I was made, there's bound to be a record. They must have found something, some reason why we were defective. I wonder if they found what he did.
Who is he, dear?
The man in Vallaki, the soul seer.
Well, once we're out of Barovia, I'm certainly not spending the rest of my days here. If you would like the company, allowing me to visit my family beforehand, I'd be happy to accompany you to the factory and help you look for that information.
I've never met with a child before. I think I would like to.
Oh. I certainly think it will be a good new experience for you. I'll make sure they don't climb on you too much, but those rascals don't listen to anything I say anymore unless I'm giving them candy.
That explains quite a bit.
She chuckles and goes, "But what do I know? I'm just a senile old lady."
Yeah, see an old lady with a key to defeating Strahd in her back pocket.
Yeah. Well. Silas, is there anything else? Is there anything you'd like to do this evening before settling in?
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I'm scared.
So, Pharisee.
Yes.
What's your deal?
You saw the mechanical man that came out of the card?
Yeah, that was a lot.
I also came out of a card.
Oh,
Kind of.
where
I
are you
existed-
from then? Are you from Barovia?
No, I am not from Barovia. I have trouble remembering where I'm
So
from.
the cards can bring people from outside the Barovia inside, which means the cards are the will of Strahd.
Not necessarily. Perhaps. That's a terrifying prospect. Maybe
Are you
the
trying
cards
to-
are more powerful than Strahd.
that's true, then we need to steal those cards.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And we can have Strahd pull from the deck, and we could rig the deck. Have Strahd pull a bad card over and over. This is kind of a plan.
I see where you're coming from. Let's put a pin in that and we'll revisit it. We'll circle back.
This Calum fellow.
Yes, Callum.
What's going on there?
He is the one who pulled the card that summoned me here.
Is that it?
It is my duty to protect him.
So you're just protecting him.
I'm supposed to be. I don't feel like I've done a particularly good job of that, considering.
And who is protecting you?
I don't need protection. I have a shield and armor.
And Silas will go up and just kind of cup his face and go, everyone needs a little bit of protection here and there.
Roll me persuasion. It's a high DC.
Good thing I'm not persuasive.
It's a high DC.
Cool, does a 21 work? I can't get much higher. Here's my roll. I get one good roll.
You cannot tell me that Silas is Oberon Martell. They're the same fucking person.
The DC was 20. I should have made it higher.
What just happened?
It will unfold. Give me a sec.
I'm just, I'm gonna say that, and then I'm just gonna wake and go, give it some thought. And then I'm gonna go lay down for bed.
Percy, his cheeks turn bright pink.
Oh my god.
He is very obviously flustered as you walk away, he just kind of stands there and blinks. And Irina comes up to him and was like, what was that? What was that? And he's like, I don't know. And she just kind of gently pats him on the arm. Okay. Well, did you like that? And Percy's like, now ain't that just a great question? I don't know. And he is going to leave the tent and go, if the door to the tent, if Mark 1 is standing on one side, Percy standing on the other side, just not speaking to each other.
You guys chilling in the hot tub. I'm being hard because they're not gay.
Yeah, and Percy is just gonna stand outside for a bit. And with that, we're going to end our session for the night.
What'd I miss?
A lot.
Oh, good. I love getting calls from property managers.
Yikes.
Otherwise, I would have told them to fuck off. But I do need to play Slip.
Night?
Yeah.
It's 7 p.m., but also still.
Oh, it's
still 7 p.m. is.
I was like, girl.
That's
Anyways.
not business hours.
Yeah.
You missed Silas hitting on Percy. And Percy
And
maybe
succeeding.
being into it.
Percy, you can't cheat on Kellum. You guys had like a cute thing going on.
It's
I
weird,
should have
and
said
it's-
the DC higher.
And it's weirder
But
because
the number that was in my head was 20, and I have to honor that. And you rolled a 21, you motherfucker.
I got
DC
so good.
69.
Hey.
Listen, I find it so strange because it's Randall playing as one character, flirting with Percy. Randall's character dies. Randall makes a new character to then flirt with Percy anyway.
I told Evelyn I had this plan, this whole dramaturgy to play out.
Is this what
Randall's
Silas was
got like
asking
3
about?
different plans going on.
Get
You're
away
gonna have
with
to
it?
unravel
I don't
that
know.
thread.
Will I get away with it? Was not that plan, but you could always ask in character.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
I'll see if I remember next session.
Did here.
Thank you guys for playing, and thank you for watching. Because it's unlikely that you guys will draw from the deck of many things again. I will tell you what the silly stupid thing I was gonna do. So when the knight was pulled the first time, I think it was like shortly after or the next day, I was like, it would have been so much funnier if instead of following the rules to the card, I had just pulled a different Magic Academy character.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Great.
And so I was gonna pull. The thought I had for when it was Percy was, I was like, I should have thrown Peter in there. He'd hate Barovia. That'd be hilarious.
That would be really good.
Until I was reminded of what the rule was, that's what I was gonna do here. And then I was like, no. Sarah's correct. This is so much more interesting and impactful to the story. And so much better.
It was so good. You guys like watching that conversation and seeing just the growth of 3 was.
Yeah. Because that I think interaction is like the biggest marker of like how far 3 has come and how much 3 has changed.
Yeah. Yep. 3 laughed. 3 laughed.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've had,
We had
you
a
guys
big-
do not
we had
know
a
how many
big
plans I've
session
had for
today.
3. This was not on the list of things I planned for 3. It's very funny. Yeah, the second it happened, I was like, I'm turning the acting on.
Yes.
I was like, shit, I live for. Here we go.
Yes. I'm so here for it. Once again, thank you all for watching this episode of Curse of Strahd. We appreciate you guys so much for watching, subscribing, following, all the things you do. Randall, who are our patrons?
Yes, our patrons are Alicia W, Chris B, Tiger J, Nalani B, and Michael N. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to our patrons. If you want to join those lovely folks over on Patreon, throw an exclamation mark Patreon in the chat over here on Twitch. And if you're on TikTok, you can go to the link in our bio where you'll find the link tree that will take you to the Patreon. Remember to be kind, to love one another, and we'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.